Washington, immigration lawyer. As usual, we are always bringing you some new programs. And today I am having Dr. Tarun here to discuss on startup visa for Canada. Welcome, Dr. Tarunji.
Good morning, good morning. Very pleasant morning today. And yes, it's really nice to connect again. And today we are going to discuss only startup visa, which is a very, very unique program. Obviously, this program has been there in existence in Canadian CIC for so long, but the advantages of this program are very different from the other programs on which we have been sharing our views and discussing with our probable clients all over the world. Startup visa is really a very unique program which enables anybody and everybody to start a business in Canada and land here as a PR directly. That is the basic understanding between the corporation and the founder of the companies who are going to help the people from overseas countries coming in this country as a PR by becoming the part of that startup visa program.
So in this startup visa, we need two things, in fact, three things. One is the company, the venture capitals in Canada. Second is the client. And third, we as a facilitator. So let us go one by one. What should be the eligibility criteria from the client? And then we will go to what we'll need from the Canada.
Okay. First of all, this startup visa program, this grants permanent residence to the immigrant entrepreneurs. That's very clear. The new business needs to be created and operated, which will create jobs for Canadian citizens. Successful applicants are linked to the organization so they can receive funding, guidance, and expertise. And most important thing to understand in this program is that under one startup visa program, under one organization, a maximum of 4 to 5 families can be included. They become a part of the program, and irrespective to their existence in any part of the world, 4 to 5 families can be a part of one program, one startup visa organization, and can enter this country under PR. Now, the program is very simple. The startup visa needs to have a support. When we say a letter of support, the letter of support from either venture capital fund, A, B, angel investor group, C, a business incubator. So these are three different organizations. These are three different things which we need to understand. Any startup visa can go to a venture capital fund who helps to invest minimum $200,000 in that startup visa program. Angel investor program group helps to invest minimum at least 75,000 Canadian dollars in the project. And business incubator needs to have that's a private organization that helps the startup grow by offering a range of services. Because anybody who wants to start up a visa, start up a program, start up a business in the country, they need many services. So this business incubator is a private organization that helps startup grow by offering a range of services which can include physical space and facilities, capital, business mentoring, and they become a mentor of that program. So we have to understand that either a startup visa should have a letter of support from venture capital fund, A, again, B, or angel investor group, or a business incubator. We as a consultant, immigration consultant, are here to facilitate and help those young or old entrepreneurs, anybody coming into Canada to start a business in country or to become a part of a new startup program in Canada, irrespective to the owner or the founder of that this startup visa is already a Canadian or an outside Canadian citizen.
So,
Now,
Dr. Saab, the good thing in this is that we are facilitating, we are bridging the gap, and we are providing that those angel investors and whatever other this funding, venture capital fund, angel investor group of business incubators, we are facilitating to our clients those facilities and arranging these companies for the investors. So now coming towards the eligibility criteria,
yes.
starting from the English, I think English is quite minimal, something around five
Okay,
bands.
we start from the eligibility criteria. The first eligibility criteria is there is no age bar. For the primary applicant, there is no age bar. But yes, ideally, we should not cross the primary applicant's age beyond 55 or 60. That's the ideal, best. Otherwise, starting from 30 or 25 or 30 years old person till the age of 55 to 60 is eligible to apply for startup visa program. A.
Dr. Saab, we know there are experienced people whose age bar has crossed, but they still want to come to
Yes.
Canada, and they are not eligible in express entry because they lose the points in age. So I think this is a very good
Yes.
option for them.
And then second thing, it is not important that a person needs to be a graduate. Whereas you remember when we had been sharing the other programs, wherein like owner operator program, eligibility criteria, education, a minimum graduate is important.
It should have been either high school education.
Minimum high school, and age I've already told you. Then coming to the English IELTS is 5 bands acceptable.
That's good.
One doesn't need to, because 5 bands is very simple. Very, very simple for anybody who's got a basic knowledge of English can clear that IELTS test of 5 bands. Very simple. Then, very important thing we have to understand, we do not need to show, the primary applicant doesn't need to show any net worth. He just needs to show white money in his account of not more than 50 lakhs. When I say 50 lakhs, you can say around, say, 100,000 Canadian dollars in his account.
So they need to
Legal money.
in their account 100,000 Canadian dollars.
Yes, 100,000 Canadian dollars. And this program is leading directly to PR. The family, the primary applicant along with his family will enter Canada directly as a PR.
That means permanent residency. So
Permanent residence.
from initiating till landing to Canada with PR, what is the time process for that?
Yes, the processing time is almost 12 to 18 months. From the day we start the program, we start the processing of the client. But we have to understand, PR is not tied to the business performance, because he is being a part of that startup program, startup visa. We bring in the primary applicant as a partner in that company with his equity, or you can say a share. Practically, it's a share from 10 to 15% in that company. And once he lands, he is free. He can do anything of his own. He can go in for a job as per his own experience back home, or he can start a new business. He is free. His PR is not tied to the business performance of that startup company. This is very, very good and plus point for anybody who's coming under this program on PR.
So finally, if I go to the key points, yes, processing time, as you mentioned, 12 to 18 months, and we do assess them from start till end. Permanency, that's good. It's not tied to the business performance, as you mentioned, and there's a business investment cost involved in this, and applicant can choose, and this is something very interesting, that they can choose to live anywhere in Canada.
They are free. After landing Canada, they are free to live and do business anywhere. They are free to live and work anywhere.
Lovely. So your final word, Dr. Saab, to sum up the startup visa.
Okay. With the prevailing circumstances, people all over the world are wanting to settle in Canada. without going under any obligations of either PNP or under the obligation of owner operator program where they start the corporation and they have to perform for the first year. In this program, you just need to spend money, become a part of the organization of a new startup program, new startup company, and you are in the second year as a PR, and then you are free. So that is the best point.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Dr. Saab. As we all know, we have been discussing on these issues, and the government in Canada has been very supporting to the businesses, and that's why the immigrants around the world with the good net worth, they are looking to settle in Canada. They are most welcome because they will get the best support from the Canadian government as a business person, or even if they are working as an employee. Thank you, Dr. Saab, for.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to assist all people very soon who are wanting to start the program under startup visa. Thanks a lot.